Angel Reese says WNBA players could go on strike over salary and benefits.
Career you choose, you should probably look at what the career earnings are of going into that field. What I'll also say is this: every single one of you WNBA players, you better pray that Caitlin Clark doesn't get injured, because she's keeping your league afloat.
The bold and, let's face it, somewhat irrational statement that Angel Reese made sent social media into a frenzy. She probably hoped that the backlash would be swift, but none hit harder than Patrick Bet David, who not only clapped back but also dismantled her argument with surgical precision and a mountain of financial facts. Believe me, once you hear the whole truth behind this mess, you won't look at Angel's tantrum the same way again.
The ones coming this year will still be on the rookie contract again. The ones that the year after, they gonna get more. They probably gonna be making more than us.
No, they are.
Who's that?
I'm
They
hurt.
are. Like, yeah. I've been in the meetings. They are.
I need to get in the. I need to get in the field.
You need to come to the
I
meeting.
gotta get in the meetings because I'm hearing like, yeah, they don't give. If y'all don't give us what we want, like, we sitting out.
That's a possibility, for real.
Here's the thing, Reese, the alleged Bayou Barbie, a former professional basketball player, is now demanding that WNBA players quit if they don't receive higher compensation. Yes, we're talking about a player who is still getting used to making layups without hitting the backboard, and she's already threatening to shut down the league. Patrick's response was somewhere between incredulous and amused, and to be honest, can you blame him?
You know what I love watching? I love watching her highlights of missing shots. She's got to be the worst shooter you met in your life. But go, Rob, just go,
Great
give this
rebound,
feedback. Give this feedback here. Go for it.
Season 2, I can't wait to work with you some more. The biggest advice I have for you is going to be how you shoot your layups, period.
Layups? Bang! What do you mean? She's our double-double queen! Bang! What they say, if it's broke, don't fix it! Bang! Teaching Angel Reese to make a layup is like teaching an old dog a new trick. It ain't gonna work! Bang! Hey, welcome to McDonald's. What can I get you? Have the Angel Reese McBang!
Let's examine what Angel actually stated in more detail.
To get paid. Possibility. Reese has been vocal about her low WNBA salary, revealing her $74,000 a year salary doesn't cover rent, stating on Instagram Live, "I just hope you know that the WNBA doesn't pay my bills at all. I don't even think they pay one of my bills. Reese's financial struggles stem from WNBA salary not matching her past earnings, as her NIL valuation at LSU was $1.8 million, bolstered by deals with Reebok, PlayStation, McDonald's, and Coach, while a 4-year rookie deal was $324,000 with $74,000 due next season."
I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. I'm gonna do the math real quick.
It might cover that. Yeah,
Is
it
it
covers
like-
that. It
is
definitely
it-
covers that.
What is my? I don't even know my salary.
She disclosed that her rookie WNBA season earnings of roughly $74,000 don't even cover rent in Chicago. To people like you and me, that may seem like a great deal, but Angel is acting like she lives in a shack. The irony is that this is the same person who made almost $1.8 million at LSU through endorsement deals with Reebok, PlayStation, McDonald's, and a dozen other brands who reportedly believed that retweeting shade was a basketball skill.
Not basketball sustain her, especially since the WNBA's $200 million revenue last season only allocated 9.3% to salaries, unlike the NBA's 50% share of the $5.3 billion in 2023. Adam, thoughts?
No, my rent is more than that. It's $8,000. I'm living beyond my means.
Now the Angels signed a 4-year rookie contract worth approximately $324,800, or $81,000 annually, which is less than 5% of her earnings as a college influencer. Given that, let's face it, her Instagram stories generate more revenue than her box office earnings at the rate she's throwing bricks. The WNBA should bill her for backboard repairs. Caitlin, while Angel is establishing a brand based on poor takes and superior bricklaying brickwork, Clark is out here creating the future of women's basketball.
Hey, this is the greatest Angel Reese layup you'll ever see. Here we go with the dump up, ba-da-dum-bum-bum. I'm loving it. Burn! Oh, she getting jiggy with it. Look at that, crisscross, zigging-zagging through the lane. Giddy up, yeehaw! Burn! Now I heard she's ambidextrous. That makes sense, cause she's equally doggy doo-doo with the right and left-handed layup. Burn! Professional basketball player needing to work on her layups is like a fish needing to learn how to breathe underwater. It doesn't make sense. Reese's Puffs! Burn!
Patrick was completely taken aback, not because Angel is having financial difficulties. Let's face it, with all of her endorsements, she probably isn't. But rather because, in the real world, when a business is losing money year after year, it doesn't give out raises. Instead, it gives out pink slips. That's when Adam Snick entered the picture with the facts, and things really got interesting.
WNBA and what's her name? Angel Reese. Do it. I fully support your right to strike. So other sports have done it. So other major sports have done it. Here's a quick list for you, PBD. I put this together. Biggest sports strikes in history. 1994, the MLB strike. It was the first time that the World Series was canceled.
I remember.
Mm-hmm. You remember that? In 1998, the NBA went on strike. They canceled the All-Star game for the first time.
No one
the
knows.
NFL has gone on strike multiple times. 1982, 1987, 2011.
Adam reminded us that while player strikes have occurred in the MLB, NBA, NHL, and NFL, the main distinction is that while those leagues were making billions of dollars when their players left, Angel Reese is acting as though the WNBA is Apple when, in reality, it's more like your cousin's food truck that barely makes a profit while still providing free samples.
Here's the catch when you're going to go on strike. In 1994, MLB, NBA, NFL, what's the number one revenue sport in America? What do you think it is? The NFL. How much do you think they make? $17 billion. The NBA, a little over $11 billion. The MLB, also $11 billion. The NHL, $7 billion.
Patrick didn't mince words. The WNBA is losing about $50 million annually, which is a ticking time bomb. The NFL makes $17 billion. The NBA and MLB make $1 billion apiece, and the WNBA barely makes $150 million. It's like trying to run a luxury spa with 2 patrons and a lemonade stand budget.
You guys are a alleged $150 to $200 million company. You're operating at a loss every single year. You've never made money. It's called a zombie company. You're subsidized.
This problem isn't even new. The WNBA has been losing money since its founding in 1997, which is more than 25 years of broken spreadsheets and red ink. You would think that all the hype surrounding Caitlin Clark would finally push them into profitability, but even now, with record attendance at full arenas, the losses are climbing. The league should have folded long ago, but it manages to survive thanks to its much wealthier big brother, the NBA.
Question for you, Vinny. Real quick, rapid fire.
Go.
WNBA stats. Here we go. You're a sports guy. How many teams are in the WNBA?
9?
No, 13. How many games do they play?
80?
40.
Damn it.
Who won the championship this year and who played in the finals?
The Florida Magics.
No, the New York Liberty beat the Minnesota Lynx.
Who?
Who exactly?
Part of the issue is scale. The WNBA only has 12 teams, each of which plays 40 games a season. The Golden State Valkyries will join the league in 2025, but even with that, the NBA's 30 teams and 82-game schedule is still far superior. It's simple maths, unless you're Angel Reese or Dee Carrington, apparently.
The MVP. She was unanimous. She got all the votes.
Dylan Mulvaney.
Yes.
Yes.
Aja Wilson.
Oh.
You just failed the test,
I'm
buddy.
sorry.
WNBA is coming for you.
As well as the revenue share, it seems unjust that although NBA players receive 50% of the league's profits, WNBA players only receive 99.3%. You won't understand that the league still loses money even with that tiny cut. There simply isn't enough revenue to go around, and let's not even discuss the difference in attendance between Caitlin Clark's games and, well, everyone else's, including the Angels, where the seats are much more empty.
Yes, it is unrivaled. It is also unwatched. Look, let's be honest, we can sugarcoat it all you want, but if you don't have Caitlin Clark playing women's basketball, or if you're not the NCAA tournament playing women's basketball, you got nothing. Zero zip, nothing.
Nobody is arguing that WNBA players aren't worthy of respect or recognition, but demanding more money from a league that is struggling financially is not brave. Rather, it is irrational, especially when it comes from someone like Ree, who has only been in the league for 5 minutes and is already acting as though she is in charge of negotiations. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is simply doing what she does, dropping dimes, breaking records, and creating a legacy without having to throw tantrums or threaten walkouts. She lets her game speak for her while Angel. The next time Angel mentions sitting out, Perhaps someone should tell her that people are already choosing not to watch her games because Reese is still learning how to make a layup without turning into a joke.
I mean, I'm not huge on like comparing the WNBA to the NBA. Like, I don't really think that's fair. Obviously, I think where the WNBA is right now is pretty incredible. I think a lot of people, or most people, would not believe it's in the place that it is right now. So I think when people always ask me this question, like, where I think it'll be in 5 years is like, I don't, like, it's hard for me to answer because people didn't even think we'd be right here, right now. And I think really sky's the limit. I think when you see, you know, our TV numbers when we're on, you know, national television, we're averaging over 1 million viewers or whatever it is. The All-Star game, I think, was over 4 million viewers. Like, it's just really great numbers. So the more opportunities we're given, I think the more it's going to shine and get better and better. I think also the talent level in college is continuing to get a lot better, and as those players come into the league, it's going to continue to improve. We're adding 2 new teams next year, and then probably another team year after that. Some more games. Yeah, more games, which I think will be good. It will lengthen the season a little bit more.
To complicate things, remember the argument between Lisa Leslie and Draymond Green? Draymond ventured to imply that WNBA players should improve their skills before requesting larger checks, which sparked controversy, but perhaps he had a point. Juicier, there is growing animosity between the WNBA and NBA stars.
There's a viral clip of Draymond Green basically lecturing one of the greatest players in NBA history, WNBA history. I think it's Lisa Leslie.
Lisa Leslie recently caused a stir when she said that NBA players could take over and increase WNBA earnings by perhaps foregoing a night out at the casino.
Ourselves to the NBA, but I do feel like the pay gap would be something that, you know, we could just take a donation around the NBA, maybe one night y'all don't go to the casino.
Now, that might have sounded like a joke to her, but Draymond Green didn't like it. He clapped back with all of his might, saying that no one in the nation supports the WNBA more than NBA players, and to suggest otherwise is just ungrateful. His fervent rebuttal demonstrated how strained the two leads' relationship has become.